Hey, what's up, guys? Eddie Harvey. We're here with Breaking Bad Buried Review. Guys, this episode was phenomenal. All right, things are starting to heat up on the show. Saw my last review about Blood Money. Talk to you a little bit about Buried. I'm going to try to give you guys as much detail as possible. So pretty much, Jesse's pretty much out of it, man. The episode starts off with him. He leaves a trail of money, and he's hit his car onto a playground. He's just on a little merry-go-round thing, the thing that the kids play on and go around in circles, similar to a merry-go-round. He's laying there, and the old man finds him with a bag of money in his car, a bag of money on the ground next to him, and he's just wiped out. So this dude is like, he hasn't talked, I don't know, he's been phased out. You know, it seems like at any point somebody can just come and kill him and off him, whatever. So fast forward, from there it goes to Hank and Walt having to stare down as Walt leaves Hank's garage, and he jumps in the car. He calls Skylar really quickly. He can't get a hold of her because Hank has already called her. He's beat to it. He's on the phone with Skylar, and then he can't get through to her. So obviously he's freaking out. So naturally, what's the next thing he's gonna do? He's gonna go to Sal. Well, in the meantime, they show Hank meeting with Skylar, and this part is critical to the episode because I'm just thinking she's about to rat him out. She's about to give all the information. He's sitting there. They meet at a restaurant. She's sitting there. He's telling her all this stuff, calling Walt all type of names under the sun, and I'm just thinking she's about to spill the beans on Walt because Hank's like, oh, we're gonna get this MF, this bastard. He's sick. He's a killer, murderer, blah blah blah, this and that, and she's just taking all of this in and listening to everything he's saying, and then he pulls out a tape recorder and she's like, we need to do this now, right here. So he puts the tape recorder away and says, okay, yeah, we need to do this. We can talk, but look, you need to get out of this early. So pretty much for your sake, for your sister's sake, you need to get yourself out of this early. She's like, I think I need a lawyer. So she lawyers up on him and telling him, look, I need a lawyer. He's steady trying to get her to talk. She stands up and he grabs her arm and trying to tell her, look, she's like, am I under arrest, Hank? Am I under arrest? So to make a long story short, she doesn't rat her husband out. She leaves. Am I the only one who feels that I'm like, as bad as all the bad stuff that Walt's doing, I'm pulling for Walt, and I'm glad that she didn't rat him out. All right, whatever. I guess that's just the good guy, bad guy thing. But anyway, back to the storyline. So she doesn't rat him out. He's sitting there in Sal's office. He's gonna answer her call, but Sal tells him, "Don't answer it. Don't know if if Hank's on the other line, whatever." So what he does, he sends the goons, that Sal's couple of goonies, and have them go get all his money. And he goes, being smart Walt, he takes all his money somewhere in the freaking desert and gets the accurate calculations. He's there for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Digs this huge hole, buries six of the sealed barrels of all his money, buries it there, and finally gets home. Skylar's trying to talk to him, and he's standing there zoned out. She's telling him she didn't rat him out. He passes out on the floor. All right, after this guy freaking passes on the floor, busts his head completely on the floor. She's nursing him. Finds out. He talks to the cancer. Same thing that Hank had told Skylar, that Walt's cancer was back. So Walt's sitting there talking to Skylar, and they have this intimate moment. She's telling him that the cancer's back, and he's telling her that he buried the money, which she already knew because she saw the dirt on him. And he's telling her to get out. He's not gonna make it. They have this, intimate moment, whatever. And was telling her, just promise, you're gonna give the money to the kids, give it to, Walt Jr. and to their daughter, and all of this good stuff. And pretty much, they have this really intimate moment. Then it fast forward, it goes back after that. Oh, it goes to the chick, his partner, the one that wanted him to start back cooking meth. But before I do that, before I get to that, there was a part when when Skylar met with her sister, she let her sister in, she talked to her. She pretty much told her, yeah, she's been on about this all for a while. She smacked the hell out of Skylar because of, this all had to do with Hank getting shot. So she tries to take the baby, and they're having it out over the baby. And, Hank tells her to give the baby, tells Renee, I think it's her sister's name, to give the baby back to Skylar. So she gives the baby back. They get in the car, and she's like, you got to get him. So, it's like team, Walt and Skylar versus team Hank and Renee. So anyway, fast forward, the chick that Walt has been working with, she doesn't, obviously Walt's not coming back to do any more with her. She the guy Todd, she hires Todd and the guys that would putting the meth out there, pretty much him and his uncle and all of their goons of gang, they pretty much assassinate all of those guys. And she's down in there, and she freaking leaves out. She doesn't want to look at anything that's going on. I want to see any of the dead bodies. So she goes, all right, but she just hired this guy to put a hit out and kill all of these guys. So that's the irony of it. But guys, the episode was really good if you get a chance to watch it. So it's getting juiced up. It's getting really good. Things are cranking, and like I said, so she puts a hit on those guys. So obviously she's gonna have Todd and to start cooking the product again and getting it out there to get whatever the better quality. I don't know how that's gonna play into what she's trying to do with Walt. I don't know how that's gonna play in, if she's gonna try to take Walt head on or whatever. Then here's where the episode climaxes at, pretty much. It gets to the point where I think I'm giving you guys everything that I can remember offhand. There's just so much happening. It ends with freaking the two cops arrest Pinkman again because Hank goes to work. You know, he finds out about the big money thing with Jesse. The freaking two goofy moron cops, detectives, arrest him. The ones that just talk back and forth, finish each other's sentences. They arrest him, and they're talking to him, and then Hank pops up, and pretty much he convinces those guys to let him go in there and talk to Jesse. Jesse's completely out of it. But obviously, when he sees Hank, he's gonna wake up and realize, okay, what the hell is going on? Hank is gonna tell him he know who Heisenberg is. So stuff is about to start coming to a head, man. It's getting really good. Jesse's probably, I don't know if Jesse's gonna talk. I don't know what Jesse's gonna do, but obviously we'll find out on the next episode. But it's getting really freaking good. You know, Walt's doing whatever he's got to do to cover his tracks. Skyler's like, look, let's just shut up and be quiet. Don't say anything. But next we're going to find out what's going to happen. So it's getting crazy. The episode, it's building up. Obviously, we know these are the final episodes, maybe 6 or 7 left. But it's coming to a head. Things are going to start spilling over big time. And, you know, the show's picked up. Last week's episode was okay. This was a lot better. A lot of tension and starting to build momentum. So Hank has the suspensions. Renee, they're all like, get their asses. And Skyler's standing by her man, which is cool. And Jesse is freaking loose cannon. We don't know what he's going to do, who he's going to tell, what's going to happen. And we don't know what plans the old partner, the chick with the red bottoms on, we don't know what she's putting together. So guys, it's like 4 different groups of here that's all going to come meeting to one big crazy halt. So that's it, guys. If you get a chance, watch the episode. It's definitely worth watching. Way better than what I liked from last week. They're really jumping to the action this week a lot. And that's it, guys. Listen, you know, I love making movie reviews. I love making reviews of different products. If you want to find out how you can make money by making reviews just like this is what I'm doing, click the link below this video, guys. You'll be able to get some more information on how you can make money from writing, making videos about anything you want, guys. So with that being said, next week, guys, I'll have a review for the next episode with you. For you. I hope you've found value in this review. I've tried to give you as much detail as possible. And with that being said, watch the episode if you get a chance to see it. It's totally worth it. All right, guys. Next week. Take care.